Welcome back to Love Cooking with Tohfa. Today we are going to make biryani. So to start off, I have my pot over here, and in my pot I'm adding about 30 ml of cooking oil. I'm adding in some onions that I sliced. And I'm just going to braise the onions until it's nice and brown in color. And I'll show you what it looks like as I go along. So I'm back with an update of what the onions are looking like. As you can see, it's changing color. My stove is still on low, on medium low, because I don't want my onions to burn. I haven't added any water into the pot. So I'm just going to brown the onions like this, and when it's ready for me to take out half of what is in the pot, I will show you how to do that. So I will be right back when we get to that step. I'm now at the stage where I'm going to take out half of the onions and put it into a bowl. Guys, when you're making your food, when you're frying your onions, just be sure that you're not burning them, because black onions is not going to make your biryani tasty at all. So yeah, now I've got about half the onions in the pot, and I'll show you what we are going to do now. I am adding in my beef pieces into the pot. Just going to braise the meat in the pot until the meat changes color, until it's nice and brown. And then when we get to that stage, I will show you what to do. Guys, I am back, and we are at the stage where my meat is now brown. And what I'm going to add into the pot now is ginger and garlic that I have over here. And I still have my stove on medium low. I'm also adding in tomato. And then I'm going to close the pot and turn up the heat and just let it cook for a little while, maybe 5 minutes. And I'll be right back when we get to the next step. I'm adding about 2 cups of water, and then I have some freshly chopped chillies, danya powder, whole spices, pori, also known as tumeric, chili powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And then I'm going to mix everything well. So I'll close the pot now, and I'll turn it back up to high. My meat has been cooking for about 30-40 minutes. The water is reduced, and I'm going to be adding in about 2 pinches of nutmeg. It's optional, you don't have to add nutmeg in. I add nutmeg in, and my coriander. Guys, if you know me, I freeze my danya and I chop it up when I need it. I also have a lemon, piece of the lemon that I cut off. The rest of the lemon slices we'll use for when we assemble or put the biryani together. And then I also have plain yogurt that I'm going to add. And now I'm just going to cook it until it's well blended. There we go. And then when my meat is done, I'm going to assemble the biryani. So just make sure that everything is nicely blended in your pot. Leave the heat on low and then just cook it until your meat is nice and soft. And I already pre-cooked my rice, so we'll get to the bit where we assemble the biryani, and I will show you what to do when we get to that step. Guys, if you feel that you need to add some more water into your pot, then you can do so, but just be sure that the ingredients is not burning to the bottom of the pot. So I'm adding a little bit of water in now, and then I'll just stir everything until it's nice and blended. And then I'm going to cook my meat until it's done. And then when your meat is done, we are going to be putting the biryani together like I mentioned. So now we are here where the magic happens. So I have more than half my rice in this pot over here, and I'm just going to show you how I'm going to assemble the biryani. So it is quite saucy, and I just put it on top of the rice like that. So today we're supposed to have a team building. We're supposed to go out as a team, and then my manager gave me the bad news to tell me that because of the rise in cases of COVID, we can't go out. So I told him it's because of him that I have to make biryani today. So he said to me, he wants biryani, and I said to him, you know, I want to go out for lunch, but we can't all have what we want in life because life is not fair. So now I'm making the biryani, and I told him he can watch the video of me making biryani. That is life, eh? Such is life. So guys, I'm just adding the meat on top of the rice like this. You can spread it out so that when you dish, you know you will have a piece of meat in your plate. So I'm just going to add some more sauce around here and on the sides. Like that. Here we go. And now I'm going to add the rest of the rice on top. Okay, I'm just putting the rice on top like this. Nothing fancy. I just missed a bit there. I am human after all. And then I just do this. And then we're going to use the rest of the onion. And I'll be right back when we get to that step. So I'm spreading onion here. This is optional, you don't have to add it in. I just add it in for flavor, for extra flavor, on top of the rice, like that. And then I'm adding the rest of the onion that we were frying in the beginning. Here we go. And now I have some sauce left in the pot that I'm just going to put on top like that. Some lemon slices I'm placing on top. Sorry guys, my daughter's having the time of her life inside. Here we go. I'm going to put the lid on top of here and I'm going to steam it on low heat on the stove just until supper time.